Hello everyone, Shadefyre here, and welcome back to Let's Play Moons of Madness. This is Episode 2. So last time we had a bit of a dream about our Mars base being infested with tentacles. Then we woke up and everything was mostly fine, though the base is a little bit roughed up, and we're out here to repair the solar panels. Can we actually do anything from here? Nope, we can only check the status.
I'm not ready here.
We can't actually drive it. So I guess I enjoyed that first episode a fair bit because I was actually looking forward to getting back to this. You know, it's only been a day since the first episode. So I guess it made a good impression. Alright, so while we're here fixing the solar panels, we have one group.
Okay. Elevator's not working. Someone must have borrowed a power cell. Declan, I'm heading up to the perilous rocky pathway. Power cell for the elevator is missing.
Have fun. Oh, hey, just got an update from Commander Wilcox. Landing site preparations are underway. Also, she told me to clean up my shit at the comms tower. She didn't want to scare off the new recruits.
I like Josie.
Alright, like I was saying, we have two groups out there on the surface right now. One group that is continuing the search for evidence of life, be it fossil, microbial, or otherwise. And then we have another group that is receiving the new ship coming in, the Cyrano, which has new recruits and supplies. Oh, okay. This is just giving me a bunch of waypoints. I was like, I don't see anything on the ground to pick up. Gotta make sure to scan for collectibles. I mean, I think this game looks pretty good. Then again, it's Mars, so there's not too much to see. It's really just a lot of rusty red plains, for the most part, and rocks. Okay, missing power cell. I assume we will find one of those to get back down. Power cell. This unit converts raw solar power into sustainable energy within various types of electrical power cells. If designated cell is missing, remove power cell from a non-crucial system and insert into machine. Why is there a waypoint right here? Oh, okay, we gotta go up there. I don't suppose we can deal with the solar panels first? Can I can't climb, so I don't know why it's telling me to go up there. I guess we'll have to take the long way around. So I suppose we do also have to worry about our oxygen level, but only if we take our time.
The solar panels are definitely desynchronized. I'll have to connect with my biogauge to rotate them. If I'm quick, there may still be enough hours of daylight to recharge the overnight batteries.
Yep, we already saw that one. Lucigen class command console. This control console interfaces directly with the Lucigen series power panels, the latest in Psycoil's line of next-generation clean energy technology. Connect to control rotation and receive output and efficiency readings from the linked array. Oh, I have to rotate all of them. Okay, I thought I'd have to do them like individually. So I guess we're just trying to find the spot with the most efficiency. Alright. Optimal position. I'm glad we can remotely connect to these things. Oh, this one doesn't have power either. That seems like something you should never take the battery out of.
Who is taking power cells from my solar array? Declan, who was out here last?
Probably Lucas on some errand for Volkova. They're always up to something weird. Creeps me out. I have never met a normal botanist.
O2 fill station. Modular air systems are a necessity when traversing long distances off-site. The NST Breathe Easy system allows for quick and easy resupply of any breathing apparatus and is compatible with a number of attachment nodules. Alright, good thing we can fill up here because it's kind of a pain to get back to our vehicle. So what's in this dome down here? All off by itself, where secret things could be conducted. Probably like a supply closet.
Kind of glad to get out of the base. Walk around.
Yeah, it's nice to step outside, breathe in that non-existent Martian air.
Well, there's that. But I can move out here. I don't know, spread my wings a bit.
Like a beautiful, dead Martian swan.
Like a dead Martian eagle, thank you.
And I wasn't 100% on the exact value last time, but I checked and confirmed that yes, Mars does have lower gravity than Earth because of its much smaller size. It's something like 33% of Earth gravity? M90 Badger. Geological survey vehicle from Manticore's M90 series with mineral breakdown and terrain bypass capabilities. Runs on a modular power cell. Warning, engine malfunction detected. System lockdown. Power up the digger to connect. Even this thing doesn't have power. It's just weird because things that are set on Mars in fiction never seem to show it as having a lower gravity. Might as well top up. Oh, okay. Maybe don't take that off yet. What happens when you forget to cycle the airlock? Just imagine if, like, he died there. They just come in and find this dead guy in the airlock, and they're like, oh, forgot to cycle.
Who's that?
Who's what?
Don't know. Thought I saw someone. Don't see anyone now. Let's just get this done.
Well, there's no power cells in here either. Just fucking took them all with them out to their stupid dig.
Why is this locked? Why are the lights off?
Look how many objectives we have. They just keep piling up. Declan Delapore. After 133 sols, primary mission is finally a success. Located a possible water ice deposit 36.8 kilometers east of here. Cyrano crew will be notified as soon as they're within range. Investigations are underway. That was the site that Declan sent them off to this time. I don't think we can actually do anything in here yet until we get some batteries. So yeah, it's weird. When he puts on the helmet, the rest of the suit just kind of appears, because you can see I just had my bare hands there a second ago. So I don't know if that's just them skipping him putting this on every time. Well, now I'm extra confused because my objective marker is telling me to go in there, but when I was in there, it was telling me to come out here. See, it's still outside. What the hell? was like, do I even need to take this off?
Better go find a power cell.
Better go find like 8 power cells. Yeah, I don't think I can do anything in here yet. It's not like there's exactly a lot of space in here to check out things. So, we're gonna head out first. Alright, let's look around out here, see if there's anything kicking around. I can't actually climb that. It's got a faint whistle. I think we skipped an objective, which is why it's now telling me to go there instead of where the power cell is. I could take this one, I guess. I mean, we're gonna have to take it back, but at least we can power up whatever's down here. Maybe find out where they took the rest of them. Alright. Last time we're gonna need to cycle this. And that animation takes long enough that I didn't start choking before it was done cycling. Alright, so pop this sucker in here. Door's still locked, though. Let's see if we can unlock it from here.
Hey, Declan, why don't you give me your password? I'm just gonna check out your browsing history.
Hard pass.
Solar panels are becoming a consistent issue. Power conduit logs the dip in power when the automatic sensors stop working and shuts down, triggering secondary batteries. Manual calibration seems to work fine, and the panels turn and track the sun. The only remaining option is a coding issue, and nothing I can find in the manual helps with troubleshooting. Honestly, the extra EVAs are great for clearing my mind. It feels so cramped doing maintenance at the station. Looking out the window isn't the same as standing there on the sand. Even if I'm just scanning and turning knobs, it's scanning and turning knobs on Mars. It's real. And with everyone bitching about sleep issues, myself included, it's nice to feel like I'm getting away. I almost don't want to log the issue, but yeah, power might be important. And that's from us, Shane Newhart. Water sites. Tharsis MC9, Ulysses Coles. Current site high priority. Drilling site approved. Thermal scan shows multiple possible ice vein deposits. Nearest approximately 34 meters below surface. Soil samples return sediment, clay at 10 meters. UV scans nominal. Biblis patera, moderate priority, fossilized plant material sample discovered by Quietude 3. Testing required to determine Mars origin or particulates from meteor impact. Thermal scans most promising. Additional exploration approved, though distance a major factor. And Ulysses patera, low priority. Initial samples negative. Thermal UV show potential deposits below threshold. Pretty much just all the manual repairs that have to be done. Toilet clog. Manual extraction required. Power cell placed in storage. Misfire, risk of sparks. Note to Shane.
Did Lucas think I wouldn't notice something missing from my outpost? Lucas Van Buren, Employee of the Month.
This is Lucas. Seeing as the living quarters of this facility have become your makeshift storage area, I have placed a few of my own non-essential items in this space as well. I have therefore enacted a more secure protocol for locking mechanism for the quarters in question. As you have access to this location on a habitual basis, I have allowed you unlock privilege without password protection. I request that you please do not disturb my items, as even though they are non-essential, they are in effect my possessions, and aid me in my endeavors. Thank you. So I guess he's using our closet over there for storage. And I assume then that this is one of Shane's workstations. Alright. One objective checked off. We open the storage. So we have an extra power cell now. Anything else in here? Nope, doesn't look like it.
I should grab that cell powering the facility before I go.
I know. We need it to get back up the elevator. It's got like ejected out of there. Top up the suit. I have a feeling this is going to be one of those games where the oxygen level is pretty minimal problem, because there's going to be oxygen stations everywhere. Except, of course, when the story requires you to nearly run out of air.
Solar site?
Panels are out of alignment again. Until the Cyrano gets here, I don't have the parts to test. Can't confirm the issue 100%.
All right, just so you know, anything breaks around here and I've got 4 Orochi execs on my ass. If you want to explain to them why a multi-million-dollar piece of equipment is being manually adjusted every day, be my guest. But we have a mission and I'd rather focus on that, not fucking filling out paperwork. Copy?
Copy.
Not your fault, but after the Cyrano lands, no excuses. Get it done. Over and out.
Alright. So, we got the other power panel. Or, we can power the other panel, at least. And rotate the rest of these. Alright. Those things are probably not supposed to be able to rotate that quickly. Can you get it to 100%? Oh, had it for a second.
That should do it.
Hi, Shane. I made a biogauge program so that you can see when Phobos is passing overhead. It circles Mars 3 times a day, you know, and it is required that everyone downloads this program. I've already added it to your OS to ensure that you don't forget.
Thanks?
You're welcome. I think it'll really help with morale.
That sounds kind of suspicious. I wouldn't trust him. Okay, so we have to leave this in. The Albright solar panel utilizes over 4,000 high-yield solar cells per square inch of surface space. The conversion ratio remains consistently optimal throughout an oscillating frame that keeps every cell fully charged. I'm guessing the last one is going to be up here, and that was the one we skipped.
Whoa. Declan, a whole section of the scaffolding here has collapsed.
Oh, it was the witch! Or we had a minor quake recently. You know, take your pick, though.
Does this one still have power? It does.
Declan, the solar panels are now calibrated. Heading up the hill to the conduit.
Uh-huh. I mean, copy that.
You know he's just playing something on his other screen. Yep, that's great. You do that thing you're doing.
The power conduit is shut down.
There should be a fuse switch on one of the sides.
Why is it even shut off then?
Looking good. Power should be back on.
Alright, We fixed the problem. That was pretty straightforward.
Shane, I've got good news and bad news. Good news, I think we just found water on Mars. Bad news, it is spraying all over the greenhouse. Restoring power must have triggered the pumps, and I'm showing significant pressure loss across the system.
Can't be cut off remotely?
Oh, sorry, cowboy. This is a job that requires your hands-on expertise.
All right. Heading back now.
How am I supposed to get back, though? I still need a power cell.
I have water spraying all over my greenhouse. I would not expect this from a new heart.
Can't you just turn it off?
I do not have time for this. You will fix this.
Jeez. Who's shitting her cereal?
I guess I didn't actually need the elevator at all. Alright, back to the meerkat. And before we get in, we'll juice up. Or gas up, I suppose. I want to say it's a shame that we don't get to drive this ourselves, but then it would literally just be driving across featureless plains like this, so I don't think we're really missing out much.
Hey, still fighting that headache?
Yeah, I still can't shake that dream. Part of it was a memory from when I was a kid.
Weird.
It was the last birthday party my mom was around for. She left not long after that.
Do you know what happened to her?
Not really. It was big news when she disappeared. She was a big-shot theoretical mathematician.
Oh, yeah. Everyone knows Dr. Newhart. I mean, I had to read Engineering Dimensions in grad school.
All I know is the day after my birthday, I head downstairs for breakfast, and I couldn't find her. The basement door was wide open. It was the only place she could be, I thought, so I went down. There was well, she wasn't there. Or anywhere. We searched for years.
I'm sure that won't come back up again at all. Wow, I used 70% of my oxygen driving back. Not that I need it for the quick hop back into the base, but it's not like there's any limit on it here.
Wow. Feels like I'm back in therapy.
Well, no better place to tackle your problems than from 130 million miles away, right?
Alright, we're going to head back into the base, and I'm sure everything is going to be just fine. Aside from the flooded greenhouse. I think that like frost effect around the outside is to remind you to cycle the airlock.
Warning, the greenhouse sector is experiencing flooding. Flooding in the greenhouse sector.
Guys, I think there might be a flood in the greenhouse sector. Game seems to autosave a lot, and the autosaves momentarily tank the frame rate.
Declan, the greenhouse is definitely in a sorry state. This has got to be fixed before the Cyrano lands.
Well, the major issue is the water reclaimer. I'm reading it as offline. Work your magic.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it wouldn't take very long for that to kill these plants.
Looks like it needs a higher security level. Ina?
What is it?
The door to underground access is locked.
I have instructed Dr. Van Buren to lock all doorways to critical projects. This is the culmination of my entire life's work. We do not want contamination.
I can't fix it if I can't get to the pumps.
That is an inconvenience? You are the inconvenience. Figure it out. That is your job, yes?
I want you to figure out how to circumvent security without involving me. Air filtration plants and their growth in Martian soil. This doesn't really mean much to me. I don't know what the majority of these plants are. Aloe vera? Wait, can I actually open this? Nope. It's probably just a whole binder full of similar logs. I didn't actually mean to go through the door, I just wanted to open it. General Botany, log number 1. Work begins on our gene splicing projects. My tasks are regrettably varied here on Invictus. This log will specifically track this initial work with plants. Data and notes will be tallied and put into the proper reports. This log serves as an overview and a rare opportunity for me to opine about our studies. Ina recommends that I let loose a little sometimes. I certainly plan on doing so. And a list of the species that we saw. No, I didn't actually want to turn the page. Specimens propagated and placed in their containers. I have tidied the chaos in the lab to my more exacting standards. I can tell that Dr. Volkova does not fully approve, but I've seen her searching for an item here and there. She has begrudgingly accepted the additional efficiency. While the seeds germinate in the Martian soil mix, it gives me additional time to make adjustments. I've promised her that I will not over-organize the greenhouse area. We do not have access to the needed equipment, an automated high-throughput genotyping system at the least, to facilitate analyzing the seeds themselves, so we are forced to wait until they have germinated before taking action. In my opinion, this is insufficient. Dr. Volkova assures me that after our first round of tests, the powers that be will acquiesce. I have my doubts. I have begun planning a backup arrangement if progress is stymied. Is this Lucas's writing? Control has offered rare support for Dr. Volkova's work. We have been granted declassified access to the research logs of the subsidiary Plethron, specifically their work on the genetic engineering of their crops. While I would have preferred a more current listing as opposed to peer-reviewed studies published in journals, a few unexpected surprises have arisen. I can build on this. A setback today. Frustration is for weaker minds, as Ina might say. The bacteria we've introduced has failed to take hold in all specimens. The Sassevieria trifasciata 0014 had exhibited an unusual growth cycle, requiring fewer nutrients by nearly 30% and yet exhibiting standard growth patterns. Our attempts to isolate this anomaly were successful. However, the bacteria must have become exposed during transit. The seeds showed no similar traits during testing, and growth patterns have been nominal. The project escalates, but not fast enough. We have stretched the limits of what has been done back on Earth. However, I know we could be doing more. If they aren't prepared to spearhead Ina's work, I know another who will. Persistence, Lucas. Persistence. Ina has put another special request in. For Orochi to continually disregard what is clearly a potential for groundbreaking xenobotanical studies seems disingenuous. Misguided at best. I am vexed. And that's the last entry. I'm kind of surprised that we can log into like every computer as ourself. General Botany log 1. Herein is a basic record of activity regarding the botany studies performed on the Invictus Mars mission, authored by Dr. Lucas Van Buren, myself, who, in addition to other crucial responsibilities, has volunteered to serve as Dr. Volkova's part-time assistant. So he's also the one that is primarily in charge of looking for evidence of life. The species brought for study are noted for their higher air detoxification ability and preference for light conditions similar to those on Mars. Our first task is to evaluate the specimen's performance in ordinary potting soil brought from Earth to be compared with the results of the NASA Clean Air study. Dr. Volkova has also hand-selected particular species for her own studies, including several carnivorous species. The colony of roaches, Blaptica dubia, did not survive the trip as hoped. Dr. Volkova says she can simulate nutrients necessary. We are pleased to observe thus far that all gathered plant data meets our expectations, and we can proceed with experimental growth conditions at the conclusion of this trial. At that time, we will plant the same species in Martian soil supplemented with bacteria, to be gathered from the waste of the crew and animal test subjects. In my own time, I have outlined a plan to test a hypothesis on crew morale. In preparation for this experiment, and with Ina's approval, I have taken cuttings from a number of species for propagation. Once the right ratio of bacteria is reached, the Martian soil serves as a proper substrate. Most plant specimens grew at normal levels, with only a handful experiencing suboptimal speeds. See table, air filtration plants, and their growth in Martian soil. Spathiphyllum manualoa is the only specimen failing to grow. Dr. Volkova has not yet pinpointed the cause. While admittedly outside the purview of our initial research scope, the introduction of Dr. Volkova's new genetically modified version of Mauna Loa has outgrown previous iterations 300%. The new plant does require a not insignificant increase in saline and nutrient solution. However, within a hydroponic testing area, it appears to thrive. Its proximity to the Mauna Loa 1 has even caused a marked increase in the original plant's growth. Theoretically speaking, this increased need for nutrients and expansive root structure should have caused the opposite effect. I have always admired Dr. Volkova's tenacity, but this result is exceptional. Perhaps I need to embrace her advice and step outside my comfort zone in the future. Phenomenal work. That doesn't sound great, though. Plants growing into a weird hive structure with unnatural growth rates? Alright, so there's not actually anything we can do in here. Aside from snoop. Broken. I mean, why is there, like, a blood splatter here and a broken panel? I don't know if that's a blood splatter or the beginning of that growth we saw in our dreams. Anyhow, we're supposed to go this way. Nothing even up here. I don't suppose we can just pull this up. Or just go in the one that's already open. That's definitely not just dirt. But he doesn't seem to find anything strange about that stuff.
I'll need this.
A crank. I just inherently know that I'll need this because it's always a puzzle item. I was trying to figure out what you would actually call these. I mean, not specifically these ones, but you know, these tanks that they always keep specimens in, whether they're growing some kind of new life form or just storing dead ones. I don't know what you would call these, and I'm pretty sure they don't actually exist. But they're such a staple in science fiction. I'm cooking myself. What a shame.
All right. Should be able to pass through now.
He says out loud to himself. So this is the door we couldn't open from out there. Which means this should lead under the floor.
They should have sent a plumber. What a mess. I gotta keep an eye on that steam so I don't get burned.
In space, engineers are also plumbers. As well as programmers, maintenance men, electricians.
Shit! Dr. Volkova? What was that?
Dr. Volkova, do you have a monster loose in your greenhouse? Because I feel like you need to let me know about your greenhouse monster before you send me in here to fix your shit. What even is this? Is it a door or just a weird barred off hallway? Is this underground in the base? Because I feel like we're going down pretty far. That we'd have to be underground at this point. That looks like some kind of giant root. I was going to say tentacle, but really is more of a root. Okay, so we can't turn off that steam yet. I can't even get up there.
What is that?
Dr. Volkova, do you also have tentacles stored down here? Like an excess of tentacles. Suppose they could be hallucinatory tentacles. Seriously, this is a massive complex of pipes for a prefab Mars base. Also a bit of a maze down here. Well, that's not what you want to see when you're standing, like, ankle deep in water. It's actually a pretty handy tool, this easily removable crank. Yeah, that's definitely not great. I think, yeah, this just loops back around.
Ina, the entire mangrove root structure is contaminated. There is a viscous black substance like oil. It seems like it's spreading.
It is
I think
not
that's-
contaminated. It is changing, evolving. It's beautiful. It is reborn.
This doesn't look right.
Alright, I think we should remove her from her
Interruptions. I
position.
do not have time to explain myself to you.
That's not just, like, black viscous goop. There's pustules and shifting tube tentacles. Those do not look like roots anymore. Maybe this is going to be the source of the tentacles. Mutated mangroves. Well, not our problem. We're just here to fix the water.
Finally, the water reclaimer.
Now, how am I going to get out of here? Am I going to have to go through all of that again, or are we going to steal somebody's keycard? Okay, all the doors are locked in here. Oh, man. Ryujin class reclamation unit. Advanced multi-outlet water recovery system designed by the Manticore in association with Plethron. Each unit purifies a specified amount of water before initiating its storage procedure. Maintains consistent pressurized flow of over 60 psi throughout. Trailblazer Alpha. Sprinklers need to be shut down prior to water reclamation activation.
Jesus, this can't be Lucas again. Who just takes this stuff apart? Now I have to find where he put 3 water reclaimer pieces?
Alright, I didn't expect we'd have to go looking for stuff after climbing through all those tunnels, but hey look, a keycard we shouldn't have.
Of course he leaves his ID. At least he has a higher clearance level. Well, Lucas, I'm gonna need to borrow this for a bit. Should be able to open these doors now.
Well, we're not allowed to take that, so we'll just leave it here. How do I actually... There we go. Like, this stuff grows even in here. Just imagine you're sitting here at the computer cooing to this shit. So did we log in just with his card? As part of a recent string of experiments, I've moved the water reclaimer cells to other districts within the greenhouse. The backup cells are still in production, so the water reclaimer will remain offline until my experiments have reached a conclusion. While the others may see this as irresponsible, they need not fret. Simply returning the cells and reverting them to the proper setting will replenish our water supply. If I were not splitting my duties amongst excursions to potential sites of interest, medical practice, and Ina's agricultural ambitions, I would surely be more thorough in practical cleanup matters. As it is, we must all make the necessary sacrifices. Dr. Volkova, Ina, I'm sorry to bother you with this, but no, be concrete. Address issue directly. I wanted to tell you that our time here on the station has meant a lot to me. I just worry about your state of mind lately. I've always admired your... return later. Basic outline. Ask Ina about Project Arbormore. Ask Ina about the new seeds, the strange black roots. Should I ask in person? So he is a little put off by her weird new plants. Water reclaimer pump offline. System disconnected. Non-critical error. Manual reactivation required. Alright. So we just have to look around to see where he stuck these things using his keycard. What was that clank? Well, we don't have an objective right now.
Lucas, the pieces for the water reclaimer are missing. Where are they?
The reclaimer pieces are in their proper receptacles.
More specifically?
Follow the colored pipes. Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Unneeded elsewhere.
Isn't he not even in the base? These are my tentacle bushes. They're growing up nicely. God, this place is a fucking mess. Well, there's the red one. There's the broken door that we couldn't open from the outside.
Jesus!
Hey, who's in there?
Warning. Warning. Containment breach.
That's not a good thing. That seems like it should be more concerning. Ugh. And that is quite literally just a bloodstain. There's no mistaking that one. But whose blood? I hope it's not Chris's blood. I'm surprised this stuff hasn't started leaking out of the greenhouse before. It seems to grow through pretty much
Something is
everything.
loose.
Something? What something?
I don't know yet.
Okay, I'll
What
contact
the
Wilcox at the landing site. She'll get Lucas to talk. He should know what Volkov has been doing in there. Just hang tight and get that reclaimer online.
I mean, that's definitely not a plant anymore. It's got roots, it's got hands, there's like a machine thing stuck in the middle. I think we should be more concerned about this. It was probably whatever was in there. And used to be a rat.
I found one of the components.
Oh, great. Now just find the other two so we can clean up this mess.
Yeah, Declan, I think it might be too late to clean up this mess. I think we might be in a lot of trouble, more than anyone realized. Just imagine the new, like, greenhouse recruits when she explains her project to them. Alright, so we got the red one. I would like to finish up this greenhouse before the end of the episode, but it's a pretty long section for what we're supposed to be doing here. It's so foggy in here. Okay, we're way too high up to reach any of these pipes now, but... we can turn off the sprinklers. That was the other thing we had to do.
Jesus!
Huh. How is that one still standing? It doesn't seem like it has any connectors. I hope that we actually address this to the commander after we're done with this. Because this seems like numerous serious problems combined. Oh, these are the plants growing in the Martian soil. Well, at least these don't look too hostile, aside from the fact that they're now glowing. Then again, they're under, looks like black lights, so that's probably why they're glowing. Do we have an easy way down from here? I'm not sure I like the music change that just happened when we came down the stairs. Alien ferns. So clearly something in the Martian soil is having an effect on them. Let's see, where is the yellow one? Yellow one is over there, so I should be able to reach that from here? Nope, never mind. This is just a weird little dead-end corner. And I already knew that. Alright, how do we actually get over there? A Cubico hydroponic wheel. Designed by Plethron, the Cubico is part of a line of cutting-edge hydroponics technology. The proliferation of plant life and the purification of water are part of a perfect cycle, the perfect wheel. Connect to interface. Okay. I'm not sure what we're trying to rotate it to, though. Like, I don't see... Is there a way through? I think we need to have it like that so we can walk through it. I mean, we can rotate that from a distance, so... it doesn't have to be perfect right now. How do we get down there? Because this looks like something we need to toggle.
I found the environmental control console.
Great. That's the last thing you need to clean up the greenhouse. But first, you need to restore the water reclaimer and shut off the sprinkler valves.
I guess there's still another sprinkler I should have shut off up top. Oh, let's get this other piece first.
Holy shit! Ina! Dr. Volkova, where are you? Something is seriously wrong. The infection is everywhere.
Not infection. It's evolution. Adaptation. Perfection. My children, they grow so quickly.
Alright, that should be enough to put her in
rootstocks,
fucking
where
the
sap
brig.
blood coagulate. Do not fight it. Allow it to blossom. A first in human history. The merging of two life forms.
Like, seriously, is anybody else hearing this shit? I don't think she's fit for her position anymore. Okay, that leads up. There's a door over here, though. Where does this actually go? Nowhere? Maybe there's another steam vent connected to this area up above. 'Cause I can't imagine we just, you know, shut off the steam for no reason in a tiny little floor closet. There's the carnivorous plants. It's like a Venus flytrap with flowers coming out of it. Alright, let's grab this last part so we can wrap up before we move on. Wait. Does this just lead back? God damn it. How do I get over there? It looks like there's an access up top. I just didn't see like a staircase going up. I guess this is where we came in. So we'll go this way.
Jeez, they've really let these plants take over. What the hell?
Okay, so we didn't really need to adjust the one from the side at all. And this should lead us right to the last one we need.
I'll also have to turn off the sprinklers manually, or the system won't reboot.
It's not actually trying to put it back. Alright. Look down. Add to inventory. There we go.
Jeez. Is someone there?
No one here but us tentacles. Alright, I think that'll probably do it, because we'll have to solve a puzzle to actually connect these things again, and I think we should save that for next time. I just don't see where the last sprinkler is going to be. Because it probably has to be up here. that other piece fell off. Alright, let's shut this off. Hope that this auto-saves the game. And we'll call it here for now. Next time we'll finish up fixing this greenhouse and maybe get some kind of resolution with this crazy doctor who's clearly growing her monster plants here without anyone else's permission. But until then, I've been Shadefyre, this is Moons of Madness, and I hope you'll join me with some more Mars Madness next time. Till then, take care, folks.